then you kind of realized, oh, it might be kind of cold out here. And
It was open or closed?
Open. They were open. And I went out to warm up, before everybody came out, and took a jog, and my contact lens almost froze over, and I was like, it's probably a good idea to wear a visor today. You can never prepare for that kind of weather or that kind of cold, because it's like sitting in the freezer, honestly. It's like, having to deal with that.
So how much then does mental toughness play into a game like this?
I think it plays a huge part. It takes men to play this game, and it takes men to play for 4 quarters in this game, and our team did that. Both teams did that, honestly. Their team played well. They came to play today, and both teams fought. Thankfully we were able to come out at the end.
You guys have been part of a lot of wild finishes. Where does this one rank in your mind?
It's up there. It's up there. I mean, because of the cold, mostly. I don't know how cold it was at the end of the day, but it felt like it was in the negatives. I don't think we got a degree. The sun was out, but it wasn't helping at all. But it just was another opportunity for our team to show who they were. Guys continued to battle, continued to fight till the last second, even when it looked dire. It looked dire. They ran the clock down, took a field goal, short chip shot. But the football gods, I think, were with us today. Jesus Christ, thank you, because it's hard. It's hard in this game. We fought hard. And at the end of the game, I'm sure they would have said the defense let the team down and didn't play well enough to win. I'm sure that would have been the rhetoric. But thankfully we were able to come out with it.
What was your view of the last kick?
I was on the field.
Yeah. So what did you see, or what?
It was wide left from the beginning.
Yeah.
He hooked it.
Yeah.
And so I had to close. I think I was closest of anybody to it.
Yeah.
What's going through your head as they're lining up for that kick? I mean, obviously block it, but.
It was my block. I was supposed to go, and I had almost blocked the one before. And so I was going to take the opportunity, but on that one I was able to jump the snap because they have a certain cadence they go to, but it was 4th and 2, so you can't take a risk in this one. It's not 4th and 16 where 5 yards wouldn't kill you, 5 yards would be devastating here. So, I had to read it and just play it honest, and that's what I did.
Do you think that they thought of the fact that you almost blocked the last one and he may have rushed this one?
I think that might have had a factor. You'd have to ask him. Honestly, I can't tell you what he was thinking, but I think how close I got on the last one might have factored in.
Down 9-0, start the 4th quarter. Obviously, you're on the other side of the ball, but what does that say about what were you thinking at that point? And what does that say about the resolve of this team?
Same thing we're thinking at the beginning of the game. Let's go, champ. Let's go. It's time to stand up. It's time to man up, stand up. Guys don't lose confidence, or once the clock strikes 0, that's when guys look up and say, it's over or it's not. Guys don't give up before the clock strikes 0. If there's a second left, we think we have a chance. And that's what's so great about our team, and we appreciate. There's 53 guys that's willing to fight to the last second, regardless of the circumstance. Regardless of if you're down 21-0 or if you're up 42-0. Guys are going to continue to fight, and we appreciate it.
What was your immediate thought as the kick went wide? I saw you down there.
Thank you, Jesus. That was easy. That was immediate. I mean, because it was a blessing. We never get breaks. We never get breaks. Since I've been here, we've never had anybody miss a kick to send us anywhere, or fumble at the last second and give us anything. We always had they make that, and then we got 28 seconds for our offense to make some kind of miracle happen, and we'll see how it goes. And fortunately today we got a break.
Why did Jesus choose your way this time?
I think he appreciated how hard we fought. We came out here in 0-degree weather, and they fought too. But we just kept going. We didn't lose faith, we didn't lose confidence, we didn't lose anything when we were down and out. And most people would have gave up. Offense wasn't moving the ball. We were down 9, going into the 4th. A lot of people would have folded it up, said that's it. But we got a team full of fighters.
And stopping them out of the end zone too. I mean, I've heard those couple of plays in the 3rd down play there. I mean, they can kick it as well.
Yeah, those are huge plays. It was one of those games. And he made some great ones. You got to give that kicker credit. I'm sure they're going to get on him for missing that one, but to make a 47-yarder and -8 is tough in itself, and I don't think he's going to get credit for that. I don't think he's going to get enough credit for that. If he doesn't make those field goals, I mean, the game's not even, it's not even in question, and they have to score. So you got to give that guy credit because conditions were everything. That's why we didn't kick it. Our offense was going for it on 4th because it was tough. It was tough, very tough conditions to kick the football. It wasn't traveling like it usually does.
Speaking of big plays, Cam Chancellor's had a couple this year. Today, maybe his biggest one yet.
Yeah, and then Big Rube.
Yeah. Big
Rube. This is his first playoff game, and for him to be the guy who recovers it, phenomenal play by Cam and great effort and great everything. But to have a D lineman about, I don't know, what were we, 10, 15 yards downfield, recovering a fumble. And he was the only guy. You know, there was receivers in the area, there were other people in the area. His hustle got there, you know, and he deserves a lot of credit and respect for that. And I just want to point out that Deshaun Shedd and Jeremy Lane, you know, those guys came out to play today. You know, we have our little packages, we moved around a little bit. But those guys played an awesome game, and they gave us a chance to win.
Richard, now you have another shot at Carolina. What are your thoughts about that?
It's going to be fun. You know, it's always fun when you play Carolina. It's going to be a physical game. It's going to be a back and forth. Both teams are going to run it. Both teams are going to hit each other in the mouth, and we'll see who's standing at the end.
Between playing in this crap weather here and now having some cross-country travel in Carolina, how is this challenge different from the last couple of years where you're hosting the playoffs?
Well, I'm not going to have everybody in Minnesota jump on my case, so I'm not going to call it crap weather. It was difficult conditions. But you know, it'll be great to get back to normality. But sometimes it takes a challenge like this, a struggle like this, to bring a team together.
Did it seem to, how much did it seem to affect the ball travel with the weather?
Tremendously. Yeah, they couldn't get a deep ball because the ball wouldn't sail. You know, it wouldn't fly like it usually does. It would kind of die off mid-air, and that's why it's hard. Quarterbacks have to throw it high and give us a chance at it. And I think that's what happened on the last one with Jeremy Lane and Diggs, because it kind of died on him. Even Jay Lane thought he was going to throw it deeper, but in this weather, it kind of travels differently.
Anything else? Thank you.
Thank you. Go Hawks.